Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. NBA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Tennessee's offense comes on the field to open this game. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. Dumps it down to the back. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks free. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Vols looking to keep this drive rolling. They'll test the right side here. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
The Vols begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The back's got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Has the first down and more. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Volunteers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. And tonight in the playoff game, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Throwing up, play action. Makes a quick grab. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion. Keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. Wide open downfield. They get him back, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw now on first down. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's got it with room to run. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
But move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, put the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Short game, but it's going to be the final play of the first period. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back's got it again. Breaks an open space. And they're tackling him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass this time. Pressure is coming. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out, the catch made. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. The Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. That's a nice play, and it'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trail. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Tennessee. Strong game by this quarterback. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the important point after it's out. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Wide open downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. This is hauled in over the middle.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Pass rush hits home.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Off target and incomplete. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Here's the handoff. Now tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he takes it around the 20. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Vols will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Oh, what a move. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And they hand it off to the back. Powering through. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pass complete on a crossing route. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Throw for it. And they will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. The Vols are moving quickly down the field.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a 1st down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Now looking to set up a screen pass here. He's found some room with the 45. Muscles past the defender. 4 set of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the 1st down.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting off field, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
The Vols will have 1st and 10 here. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. No stopping on that one. Touchdown, Vols.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together. Extra point is up and good. So the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Gives it to the back. Powers through. And he's swarmed in the backfield. That's a great effort there, but could not get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. On third down, he drops to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He'll get in there for 2 points. Now the deficit just a field goal. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Return it 1 down. Sets up the next drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Working clock with the ground game.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down after that one on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Drop back here on third down. It's reeled in. It's Flanagan. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to run it. Breaks into the clear. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Volunteers are looking to keep this drive going. The shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards, and the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. Catch made in space. Look out. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Will hand it off. He stopped him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial dummy. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.